Are you someone who is always there for others and always try to comfort others, be it your siblings or friends, and you do not have capacity to share your struggles with your close ones? Like, it's not like they don't want to listen, but it's like you don't have energy, or you just don't want to tell them, or don't want to be upset about you, because they're already upset about themselves. If this happens to you, then you're at the right place, because I'm Sherbano, your psychotherapist, and today we're going to talk about the parasites in our life. Yes, 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 my words might sound rude, that oh my god, why I'm talking about parasites, or how my close ones, be it my parents, my siblings, my close friends, or even my spouse, how can they be parasites in my life? Parasites are bad. Parasites take energy from the host, right? So for the people who do not understand basic science, parasites are the object that sucks the energy and nutritions from host. Host is somebody that they are in. For example, worms, if they are in someone's stomach, they're gonna suck their nutrition and suck their food, and they're just gonna harm the host and do not give any good. Yes, my word is bad for people who are close to us, but it doesn't go with everyone. Parasites are the people who suck our energy. It can be anyone, okay? If you are in the mental health journey and you really want to be a better version of yourself, you really want to, make yourself at peace and be happy, and try to help others as well. But before helping others, you really need to be in a good state for yourself, okay? So if you are in the mental health journey, first you need to really remove this idea that I cannot be judgmental. I cannot sabotage others, or not gonna admit my mistakes. First thing towards healing yourself is admitting, okay? So first thing first, you need to admit that anybody can be harmful for you, even yourself. Even yourself can be a parasite for you, okay? So all right, let's talk about how a person can be a parasite. If a person that's close to you, obviously a close person would do that, because you're available for them. They're always telling you their complaints. Oh my god, this happened with me. I'm struggling with this. I'm so bad at this. And you're always consoling them that, no, 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 you can do this, you can do that. You're so good, everything is good with you. You're just trying to comfort them all the time. And it happens over and over and over again, that whenever they come next to you, you know that they're gonna be sad about something, and I have to just encourage them being a good person. And you start so vague about this, you start to feel so empty about this, okay? Then know that this person is a parasite for you. Now how? If a person comes to me, okay, if that's not my profession, but if a person comes to me and tells me, Sherbano, I'm struggling with this, struggling with that, and I'm always encouraging them, there will come a time when I would want them to listen to my problems, okay? Or even if do not listen to my problems, at least I would want them to share their happy moments with me as well, okay? So there are some close friends who comes to you telling you about, my spouse got angry with me, but when they get happy with their spouse, they won't tell you that my argument is resolved. There are many people like that, okay? They tell you they're in the financial struggle, but when you help them, they will not tell you after a few years or few months that now yes, they are doing better in their life, okay? So these are the people who are there to suck your energy, and if you are so done with them, you really need to, one word answer, detach, okay? Now how does detachment works? By detach, it doesn't mean, I do not mean to cut them away and cut them off from your life, because there are some relationships like that you just cannot simply cut off, but you can do it mentally. Detachment happens in mind. So first you recognize, okay, who's bad for you, and then in your mind, whenever that person comes, or whenever that person comes in live and wants to talk to you, start thinking about something else. not like, don't try to belittle them in your mind, because obviously they're sick, they're struggling, okay? So in your mind, try to think about something else for your own peace of mind, okay? Just give them a repeated answer, it will get better and all. But if they are parasite to you, then you should do this. Obviously, you have to be empathetic enough to be kind toward a person who is struggling in a really bad way and who want your support, and you would know how to filter that, okay? It's in nature of a human being that we know where we should do that, okay? So you will understand in your real life what scenario I'm talking about. If a person comes to me, my really close friend, she just want to tell me about her boy problems, let's say, or her financial problems, but she has a side job, okay? I know she is struggling, but not that much. She should be happy about some things in her life. Then I should detach herself in my mind, and when she is talking to me, I should be like, think about other things, think about somebody else, or something else, think about a song, think about a book story, and anything, okay? Just note about that particular sad story that she's sharing with you. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm not saying that you should not be empathetic towards people at all. If a person comes to you and they're like, struggling in every way, okay, and it's really bad time of their life, then obviously you should be available for them. Be empathetic towards people. There are so much difficult things happening around the world that we cannot just impose one rule to everyone, okay? We have to filter out what we should do with which person, okay? Now I hope you would understand what a parasite is and how you should detach them, okay? Start detaching them in your mind, and you'll eventually see the difference. They'll not see your present sentences in their communication, and eventually things will start getting better. Now I want to talk that why is it important to detach those people from your life, or detach them mentally. It's for your own good, okay? If you do not detach them, they're gonna suck your energy. You'll not be able to think about your problems, and when you are in dire need of help, you will not go to them, because you're gonna think, no, they're already struggling, I'm not gonna tell them my problems. But you know what, you should go and tell them. If they are really your close friends, they will help you. And most of the time, we just judge the things. We think that this person is struggling and they're not gonna understand my problem is a little less than theirs, so it's better I don't tell them. But no, you go and tell them. Obviously they're your close friends, that's why they're sharing their stuff with you, okay? So when you're gonna tell them, they'll be like, okay, I was in my struggle, but my close friend, this person, has been struggling, and he or she didn't share with me, but now they're sharing, so yes, I should be available for them as well. But if they're not doing so, and they're like, oh no, your problem is so little and my problem is so big, then that's a sign that run away from that person, okay? Because every relationship works with the reciprocation. Oh my god, the weather of Lahore is so bad today, so sweaty. Anyhow, so some relationships are so close, okay? For example, parent siblings, we cannot run away from them, but we can start to interact with them less. Don't give them your spare time to listen to their negatives, and obviously if they're not willing to listen to you, then you should do that. Otherwise, all right, you know how to make the balance, okay? It's a human nature, you can differentiate, you can filter, and this video is for the generic things and not particular ones. And please try and filter with whom you want to do this, but you must remove the parasites from your life. Otherwise you're gonna get stuck in others' problem and not yours. Your problems need your focus, because their solution will benefit you, not your friend's solution will benefit you. It will make you a good person to be empathetic, but if he or she is a parasite, then let it be. Focus on your problems.